Here's our herd hierarchy, post free agency, coaching, moves, and the draft. Here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Hardest spot was number 10. I could have put a lot of teams. I'll put San Francisco because of the teams I considered. I think they have the best coach and the best offensive system, and it's an offensive league. Can Trey Lance play? I think he can. They got Drake Jackson early in the draft, another edge rusher, probably opposite of Bosa. They also got a top corner from Kansas City, and that was their weakness. So I look at this team, and they'll figure out Deebo Samuel. I don't know exactly what they'll do at quarterback, and that's why the 10 spot was hard. But I do think Trey Lance can play. I think an off-season of OTAs, preseason, and camps. I'm betting on the culture and the coach and the roster. Niners at 10.
Number 9.
This is an easy one for me. Arizona, I think I may have them low. Don't remember Arizona in the last several weeks. Look at what they've done in the last couple of years in September, October, and November. Then they added Hollywood Brown and the best tight end in the draft. Also, don't take away their playoff loss because Kyler refused to run. They're not the same team without it. Every year, Kyler and Cliff Kingsbury have gotten better, and every year they've added weapons. They have pivoted smartly to the right side of the ball 3 years ago as a franchise. Love where they're going. I think they've re-signed the right guys, signed the right guys, and I don't worry about DeAndre Hopkins. He'll be fresh and ready to go by the end of the year.
Number 8.
I'm going to give the Raiders some love here. Listen, they re-signed Max Crosby and brought in Chandler Jones. So they have 2 elite rushers, plus Devontae Adams, and they've got a coach in Josh McDaniel who's on the right side of the ball. I thought they had a solid draft. Listen, we know what's around this league right now. You got to be able to score points. I got Derek Carr. I got Josh Jacobs. I got Darren Waller. I got Hunter Renfrow. I got Devontae Adams. Folks, there's not much better than that in the league. That may be as good as, that's the best tight end, arguably, the best slot receiver, and the top wide receiver on one team. So I love where the Raiders are at. I also think Chandler Jones sometimes gets forgotten. He's an elite pass rusher for years, and now he teams with Max Crosby.
Number 7.
I'm going to go with the Chargers. They went and got the best corner on the market, J.C. Jackson. They brought in Khalil Mack opposite Bosa. Watch out. The Raiders and the Chargers, to me, is a coin flip. I think Justin Herbert's got a little higher ceiling as a quarterback. They also went to the interior offensive line with Zion Johnson in the draft. The Chargers were the best team in the league that didn't make the playoffs, and they shored up the 2 areas their coach, a defensive coach, wanted to. Get us a Jalen Ramsey. Get us a big-time corner, and let's improve our pass rush. I'll have the Chargers at 7.
Number 6.
Cincinnati Bengals had one massive hole and did a great job to plug it up. Offensive line. They got Lyle Collins, Alex Kappa, Ted Karras, and then they got Hayden Hurst at tight end, who's a really nice player. So I like their defense. They had a playmaking defense with a pass rush. We all like Burrow, and we all thought last year they had elite weapons. Now Burrow's going to get another second to throw the ball with all these young wide receivers. Also, we don't know about the division. We don't know who's starting at quarterback for Pittsburgh or in the opening month, Cleveland. By the way, Baltimore just doesn't have the wide receivers now. They lost Hollywood Brown. I like Cincinnati at number 6.
Number 5.
I give Tampa the 5 spot just because of Tom Brady. He's been in these big games, and the NFC is weaker, so I think they're going to have, more layup games. They also brought in Shaq Mason. Offensive line is fine. Russell Gage, the wide receiver. I mean, they have more wide receivers with experience than almost every team in the league. I do think this is their last run, and this is Tom Brady's last year. But in that division, I mean, they'll probably go 6-0 in division. They'll be able to rest guys, go into the playoffs healthy. Tampa at number 5.
Number 4.
Now it gets really, 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 really close. I'm going to go Chiefs at 4. I love that they added Juju Smith-Schuster, drafted Sky Moore, Ronald Jones at running back. I do think this has a chance to be one of the better defenses they've had. Listen, it's a tough division. I don't think that hurts them, but it's the reality of where they're at. I think Kansas City's really good, but I do not think they're as good as the team right above them.
Number 3.
That's the Rams, who won the Super Bowl. They added Bobby Wagner to improve their weakness, their linebackers, and Allen Robinson is an upgrade over Robert Woods at the 2 receiver. Now, it is hard when you win a championship. Everybody, has a second glass of vino and Bays and Cristal, but it's a pretty low-ego team in Los Angeles. Matt Stafford's contract extended, and the Rams are good where you have to be good. Receiver, edge rush, Aaron Donald, corner, quarterback, head coach. So I got the Rams at 3.
Number 2.
I think Denver's the most improved team in the league. I know you think I'm nuts. What they did to their defensive line between DJ Jones, Randy Gregory, and Nick Bonito from Oklahoma totally transformed their pass rush, which I thought needed a lot of work. Russell Wilson, they also drafted a tight end out of UCLA to replace Noah Fant. Listen, we saw Stafford go to the Rams, Super Bowl. We saw Brady go to Tampa, Super Bowl. This is not going to take long. They're going to be good opening weekend. By the way, Denver never loses at home in September when they have a legitimate quarterback, so they'll start well. I think Denver is loaded and inches better than the Rams.
Number 1.
Bills. I thought they had a great draft. They had Von Miller, O.J. Howard, Jamison Crowder. Buffalo right now, there's an argument to be made. They're as good a front office as the league has. I mean, they draft well, they develop well, they play well. They're 13 seconds from getting past Kansas City. I love their draft. I love their additions. They get smart guys. They get playmakers. They went and got Von Miller, Jamison Crowder, just guys that'll make plays in big games. Tight end O.J. Howard. Buffalo, I said this, I thought they were the best team in the league most of last season. They just had some rough edges. I think they've refined them with another excellent draft and offseason. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.